Salute to all the real ones out there. It's your boy Mike coming at you again with another video. So if you like the content I've been dropping, the direction that my channel was headed in, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos with anybody else you think may benefit from them, alright? Now, today's topic, a little bit off the cuff. I gotta tell you, I had a nice conversation with my brother, and what he inspired in me was to make a video called Rumble Young Man Rumble. Alright, Rumble Young Man Rumble. Now, if y'all remember that old school mantra, it actually comes from Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, one of his trainers used to say that to him to kind of get him pumped up so that he would finish on a strong tip when he was doing some of his like regimen for his boxing. Now, I'm going to start out by just saying actions trump everything, okay? Now, you guys have heard me say this numerous times in other videos, and I'm going to reference some of the videos that I made in the past as I talk about this topic, but Rumble, Young Man, Rumble, the reason why I'm starting off with actions trump everything is because it's just a fact, bro. No matter what you want to accomplish in this life, it's all going to come down with tangible, practical actions that you took. Nobody is going to hand you anything, especially if you come from a, let's say, normal upbringing. You probably didn't have a family that just left you millions of dollars at your disposal to just fuck off however you decided. More than likely, if you come from my type of background, like, you know, middle class life, hard-working single mom, you know what I mean? You have to kind of create a philosophy that works for you. And what I learned is, over my lifetime, when I look back at everything that I accomplished, the first one is going to be actions trump everything. All right? And I have even examples this week of stuff that I did not feel like doing. For example, going to the gym. Let's be honest. Everybody out there that talks about wanting to work out and things like that, it took them probably some time to get to the mentality where they're totally excited about going to the gym. Or it takes some people, you know, who aren't all built up, years to actually get their body to where they feel a lot better with its current standing. But I don't know. I can only speak for me. I can tell you, I'm usually not very excited to go to the damn gym. Who the fuck wants to wake up, take 2 hours out of their day to kick their own ass, sweat, put yourself in pain, days later you sore, and it's not like when you look in the mirror, you know, you gonna just become massive and have all these crazy gains, especially if you're not taking something. But at the end of the day, what I realized for me, that philosophy, whenever I'm sitting there and I'm maybe not feeling so confident, or I'm not feeling so great about my life, or, you know, certain thoughts start to swirl in my head and I'm starting to get more negative as my disposition changes. Every single time I just get up, scoot past all of these thoughts, and do something with my physical body, i.e. lifting weights and being active, I always feel 10 times better at the end. Alright? Also, when it comes down to any goals you may have, any dreams or aspirations that seem like they're just so far away, like you'll never reach this goal, dog. If you understand that actions trump everything, the minute you actually start plugging away at something, you're literally by definition successful. Okay? I look at a person who's successful, who is striving for a noteworthy goal. Something that they want to accomplish, they're taking the steps to actually get there on the daily, and slowly but surely they're closing the gap between their end goal and where they are now. That for me is already somebody who's successful. So I highly recommend y'all to let's say internalize the notion that actions trump everything. Secondly, speak it into existence, then take practical steps. Alright, so now I'm gonna give y'all a few references, alright? If y'all remember my video Zenith Quest, inside that video I gave a bunch of different things that I had done in my life. This was like towards the end, like the last few minutes, where I talked about some classic examples of things that I, let's say, went through, overcame, and got the end result that I wanted. It came from me first speaking it into existence. For example, saying, I'm definitely gonna get my license before I turn 17. You guys already heard in the video how I went about doing that, and then I got the license. Next thing I said was I'm gonna get a car. Next thing I said is I'm gonna, move out and have my own place. Kept moving like that, and when I just look back at the trajectory, I'm seeing that it's still true. All right. What was the latest example that I told y'all, even in my videos? Y'all heard me talk about how I'm about to change jobs. Then next thing you know, one of my videos, you saw me in a nice looking apartment. Obviously, I changed jobs. You heard me say towards the beginning of this year, like New Year's of 2021, that I had a real strong epiphany when I was kicking it with friends that it was time for me to pull out of Kuwait. Yo, that's already over. That was 5 months ago. Look, bro, the beginning of August, I was in Germany. When I uploaded the video, Paradoxical Nature, what was I telling you in the very beginning? That I'm not really working, but I'm still staying fit and very active. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna find a job, but until that point comes, I'm gonna go with my wife every single day to her shop, drop her off. I'm gonna go to the gym, get it in, do some yoga, do some weightlifting, take care of all the little business, wash the car, make sure that I keep my expenses updated, help out wherever I can. You know what I mean? Maybe go grocery shopping before my wife even gets done, so that way we already got everything we need. It was stuff like that I was doing, right? Then the next video you hear me upload, I'm already working at the other job. The same job I left before I went off to Kuwait is now the same job that I'm working when I'm back in Germany. All right? And I even said, this isn't going to be a job that I'm just working forever. It's just to keep myself busy and without any big gaps on my employment history, right? What happened? Quit that job. Wanted to go to Turkey. Went with my wife to Turkey. Had a good time. You already heard in the other video. Got this little chain. Got another chain. Did some shopping. Got some dental work done. So all that shit happened, right? Now, if y'all remember, I actually had a Hayabusa in Kuwait, which was already crazy. That was also something that was in a video that I referenced, talking about how I just had a dream. This is real talk. I had a dream around December 2020 that I was at a port. I don't know what country I was in, but I was trying to negotiate getting a Hayabusa shipped to Germany. Later on, I actually got the motorcycle license in Kuwait. Later on, got the actual bike, sold that bike, came back to Germany. Now bring you up to speed. I'm working the job. I quit the job. I go to Turkey. I come back from Turkey. Here I am. This is like last week. Something told me go up to Suzuki. All right. Now remember when I left from Germany and went to Kuwait originally, the Hayabusa wasn't even in the store at all. They were letting you rent like the Suzuki Katana, or you could rent the GSX S 750 and below. You know what I mean? You could rent those bikes, but to get the Gixxer 1000, you couldn't get it. You know what I mean? But something told me on this particular day, just shoot up there, because I've been telling everybody that I'm definitely gonna get the new Busa. I just gotta drive it first. Look how everything comes into existence. Talked about it. Now here we go with the actions trump everything. My wife's at work. I'm not working at the security job anymore. I got a little bit extra time on my hands. You know what? Let me drive over to Suzuki. Talk to the dude. He remembered me. Shook my hand. Everything. Look around the corner. Badass, sexy looking Busa right there. And it's the same color scheme that I want. And it even matches my my brand. If you remember Iconic American wear, those same colors fit to the new Hayabusa. What happened? Rented it. Had it for a whole day, drove it all around, loved the bike, and now I'm telling you the next thing. I'm definitely going to get that new Hayabusa. So I'm saying all this just to motivate whoever's watching my video, because trust me, I know that you have some stuff inside of your mind that you want to accomplish. And maybe you're stuck about what's the next thing that you should do to bring yourself closer. Or maybe you're procrastinating. We all know that. I'm a procrastinator in some things too. I'm not perfect. But overall, I'm just trying to throw examples at y'all to, fire you up to go for what you want. Speak it into existence and then take practical steps to get there, all right? Now, another thing that's dope about when you have, let's say, these type of mantras that you're living by, these type of things are added to your philosophy. Yo, I've had numerous times in the past few months where I bumped into people who haven't seen me in a while. And you know what's so great about a situation like that is if you're following my channel, you're living on these pillars that I talk about, you know, speaking into existence, take practical steps. Actions trump everything. Health and fitness is imperative. You know, the Labyrinth of Enlightenment. All these videos that I done dropped trying to give you a little bit of jewels of wisdom on how to live life and, you know, what's been working for me. It might work for you too. When you have all these things backing you up, you're reading books, you're eating healthy, you're doing yoga, you're expanding your mind, you're making sure your body is on point. You even the video Union and Jewelz. You got a partner. I'm over here dropping little ways that I keep my relationship going strong. All these things are clicking, right? Then out of nowhere, you get surprised at the grocery store with a, yo, whatever your name is. In my case, yo, what up, Mike? Turn around. It's a dude I ain't seen since 2018. Here it is, 4 years later. I didn't expect to see him, but just based on the fact that I keep myself on point, it's real cool to turn around, shake that person's hand, and give them a quick update on what's been going on in my life. And he or she gets to remember me in the same maybe way that they remembered me before, being charming, charismatic, sporty, enthusiastic, all these good traits that maybe people remember. To see me years later and see that maybe I've even gained. I'm 37 years old. Most people don't guess that. You know what I mean? Now imagine he saw me and I'm all chubby and I'm looking like I got an excuse to tell. What if he asked me, yo, hey, did you ever get your motorcycle license? Nah, I gotta drop an excuse. What if my hair was all fucked up? Then he looking like, dang, what happened to him? Hey, bro, I thought you wanted to go contracting. Did you ever go to Kuwait? And then I gotta now tell him on how it didn't happen. It didn't work out, this, that. See, this is the reason why it's so dope when you follow what I'm talking about and you bump into people because they see the trajectory. They see you going from down here saying, I want to get here, and then they see it. You know what I mean? Or maybe they heard that you wanted to get here. They ain't seen you in like 8 years. Then you pop up and you've made it up here. That's an awesome thing about, let's say, having that rumble young man, rumble mentality. Going for what you want and not having no fear. Making plans and taking active steps to get there. Because it's only you against you. You're not competing. I'm not telling y'all that so you could rub in said person's face that you doing better than him. No, it's not about that. It's not a competition. What it is you're staying true to principles and values that you've internalized. And over time, people get to see that you're making progress, that you're gaining momentum. Hence, my video reference, another one, action builds velocity. So last but not least, another thing that I want to talk about when it comes to Rumble Young Man Rumble is have a flexible plan. Have a flexible plan. Not everything is going to go according to how you have it set up. You could sit there and have painstaking hours of going through detail and being all meticulous on how you want things to go, but life is not set up based on your parameters. These philosophies and things that I'm telling y'all, that I'm sharing, I'm just going off of trial and error and I'm realizing what works for me. And it helps to have a plan. It really does, bro, because you're not just going into everything haphazardly with no type of idea on how it's supposed to work. But if you have a flexible plan, this allows you to improvise when things don't go according to exactly how you had it structured. And I find that to be very important. Okay, so if you take what I'm talking about, y'all been following my channel for a while. You know I was in Kuwait. You already know. I just explained. Quit, went to Germany, and now we're about to go to the States. Now think about it. That's a crazy and pretty ballsy move. I know I'm from America, but other video references, you guys heard why I left America. You know what I mean? So I'm going back in a way to the belly of the beast. I know what to expect as far as the things that I never liked that also motivated me to leave in the fucking first place. But there are also things that I'm looking forward to taking advantage of. Okay? And I'm looking forward to having my wife with me as we go through this process together. It'll be a good experience for her. She's born and raised in Germany. Now she'll get to have an experience over there. And since I know the language in Germany, I'm not going to just forget it. I'm going to read more and more books. I told y'all, reading 25 books a year. Yeah, now I'm starting to implement German books into that. You know what I mean? So if and when we need to come back to Europe or go even somewhere else, you see I'm speaking it into existence right now. I talked about it already in the early beginning part of the year that me and her are about to bounce to the States. Look at all the stuff that's happened in between. Small, tangible steps after I've spoken into existence. And now you see it's about to be true. I don't have everything planned. I don't have everything mapped out. I have a general idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. And even today, I've been taking steps, talking to certain people, getting appointments set, getting dates in my head where I'm like, all right, I want to have this done by this time. You see what I'm talking about? So I just wanted to drop this video real quick just to motivate y'all, put a little bit of fire behind you, and tell you, man, all you need to do is have a little philosophy in your head on how you want to get things done. Implement it and go for it, bro. If it don't work, tweak it. If it does work, double down. So y'all remember Bruce Lee? He said, be water, my friend. Water can flow or it can crash. Basically, water can adapt to any situation. You put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. So that's exactly what I want to leave y'all with. Learn how to adapt, make moves, make plans, but you have to have actions, okay? Take actions because they trump everything. Nobody wants to fucking hear excuses. Nobody wants to run into you in 5 years and see that nothing that you had planned even worked out. I get it. Life happens. But I truly believe if you're a healthy person watching this video, you have a strong mind, you have a fit body, and you can make your own reality. You are a creator. Go for whatever you want. So that concludes my video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll holler at you on the next one.